Hi guys, we're here in BGC. About to tell you about our Taiwan trip.
Yes.
Check it out.
Does Taipei make beats?
Okay, so we first stayed in a district called Wugu at an Airbnb called the Ogo House.
Which is like the outskirts of Taipei.
Yeah, and shout out to Aunt Abby and Nene for being amazing hostesses. They made our stay there extremely comfortable. They were really accommodating. We definitely recommend you stay there if you're ever in the Wugu District.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so we have checked into the Ogo house and we are going in for the first time. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so we have a nice little living room space with some books and toiletries. A little map of Taiwan. Some letters from previous guests. That tells us this is a desk. Some other little amenities and travel guides. We have some little signs we can use if we don't know Chinese. Oh wow. Bunk bed. We can sleep in the bunk bed or over there.
Or on the futon.
Or on the futon. Awesome.
So we went to this really famous night market called Old Street, and it was so incredible just going there and seeing all the different foods, like fried squid, or
Turkish ice cream.
Yeah, just so many different things, and another thing too that we were just had a big culture shock with was just not seeing as much English or hearing English and just having to figure it out. And
a lot of Google Translate.
Yeah. And so we were at Old Street and we got to taste some shrimps, and we got to taste it was like sugar water. They made it actually right in front of us from the sugar cane, which was really cool.
Yeah.
And just seeing all the there was different clothing being sold, and then we stumbled upon a temple as well, and got to go inside of that. So that was really, really cool.
Yeah, it was very enlightening, and we really enjoyed ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we next decided we wanted to see a little bit of the countryside, so we were given direction to go to Taipei main station, where we can either take a bus or a train, and we figured out the cheapest way to get there was by bus, so we just got on the bus and hope for the best. So we made it our way to Ilan.
Yeah, and the main station, the train station was pretty crazy. It was like really crowded. It was different.
Huge.
We'll show you a clip. Yeah.
Alright, so we are at Taipei main station right now, trying to figure out our next way to get to Ilan. What are your thoughts, babe?
This is different.
Yeah,
Definitely different.
it's a lot.
Yeah, but it's fun.
Alright guys, here we go.
We're on the bus, baby.
We made it, we're going to Ilan.
You cut me off, so. Okay, so while in Ilan, we rented a motor scooter for 600 Taiwanese dollars, and that's about $20 for 24 hours. Oh, it's a video. We out here.
Alright, we're in Ilan and it's raining. We rented a motorbike.
Got the ponchos, cuz.
We went to Ludong Market, and now we are on our way back. Stay tuned.
With the ponchos cut. While on the scooter, we visited their night markets, which are really cool and festive. They have a bunch of food that you can try. They have all these carnival games for the kids. They're making crazy memories, fishing and stuff. And we also went to
Wu Fang Chi Waterfall.
Yes.
With our scooter. Does Taipei make beats? Do it again, we probably would have gotten some sort of public transportation to the Wu Fang Chi waterfall for the simple fact that we actually rented a slow scooter because tourists can't have a faster one since we didn't have an international driver's license. So we got sort of a little bit halfway up the mountain and then it just like stopped. So we walked about a mile to get to the waterfall, and then we hiked a little bit up there as well.
Yeah, so public transport, shuttle,
yeah,
do your thing.
So something we found really convenient is that when we purchased the tickets to come to Ilan, we actually also purchased the tickets to come back to Taipei, and they just told us just get on any bus anytime, which was pretty convenient. So we made our way back to Taipei, and our last place to stay at was called Sleep Box. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's literally a box. You can either stay in like an actual box that's really small just for you to sleep in, or like a little bit bigger of a box, which we had, and it was fairly cheap. It was a good price.
Yeah, it had a bunk bed, and that was about it.
And there was a really awesome guy working there who spoke English, which was pretty hard to come around. So we asked him so many questions, and from there he recommended us to go to, what was it called?
The National Palace Museum.
The National Palace Museum.
Which was really cool and informative. They had a lot of Chinese, like the original Chinese documents from their government way back in the day. They have a lot of Chinese antiques where you could see the original handcrafted things. The artifacts, that was the word I was looking for, thank you.
Yeah, and it was very informative. They even had like a whole animal section where they showed different animals that painters would depict what they thought these animals would look like.
Right, so like for example, they'd never saw a lion before. But they'd only hear myths and stories about it, and then they had original paintings of what they thought that they'd look like back then, so they looked pretty goofy. And they also had a lot of the Buddhist doctrines and Buddhist history that you can kind of indulge in and see where they came from, and see the history of the civilizations and how they were formed as well in comparison to the rest of the world.
Yeah, and we found that really interesting too, just to see the history of America compared to the history of China, which is just so much, goes back way farther.
Goes back 6,000 years when like the Egyptian culture was 4,000 years, and you know the Western civilization was a lot younger than that. So it's really interesting to see the development of civilizations in respect to how old they are.
The design concept for the Memorial Hall with its central location symbolizes fairness and uprightness, as in the character for 10,
shape representing double 10, the national day of the Republic of China.
Nice. Okay, so if you found this video entertaining, informative, or just pure joy, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss another one. Hit the like, share, comment, all that good stuff. We appreciate every bit. And stay tuned for our next video concerning Sustainability Month, where we'll be talking about how to help promote sustaining the coral reef and marine life here in the Philippines.
Yes.
Yeah.
And remember to find your wave. Bye, guys. Recycled plastic right now. Look at these desks. They're so nice. Very big, nice to write on. I guess they're not so big with the little students, but look at that.